that on October 4th, 2024, the defendant arrived at the Circle K in Madison Township on a bicycle. He then stole a 2002 Honda Odyssey, which belonged to Deborah Nagel, without her permission. The police responded to the scene, collected that one count being grand theft of a motor vehicle, a felony of the 4th degree. There's no agreement as to sentencing, and the state would ask for a pre-sentence report.
Mr. Parnell, did you hear what Ms. Bell said the facts would show if the case went to trial?
Yes, sir.
Are those facts true? What is your plea to grand theft of a motor vehicle, a felony of the 4th degree?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Guilty plea and the maximum penalty, find it to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. Will accept the plea of guilty and find him guilty of grand theft of a motor vehicle, a felony 4. I'll refer this for a pre-sentence report. Sentencing will be Ms. Bell.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're here today in the state of Ohio versus Jason Cornell, case number 26-CR874. The defendant is present with counsel Nicole Leatne. We're here today for an information hearing. It's the state's understanding the defendant is going to waive his right to have his case presented to the grand jury and plead guilty to the one count information, that one count being grand theft of a motor vehicle, a felony of the 4th degree. There's no agreement as to sentencing, and the state would ask for a pre-sentence report. Thank you.
Ms. Leatne.
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct. Before coming into court today, Mr. Cornell and I went over the written waiver of indictment as well as the written plea of guilty paperwork. Mr. Cornell displayed an understanding of what those documents entailed and would like to continue to change his plea at this time.
All right, Mr. Parnell, how old are you?
52, sir.
How far did you go through school?
12.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, sir.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication in the last 48 hours?
No, sir.
Have you ever been diagnosed with or treated for any mental illness?
No, sir.
Did you get a copy of the information that was filed in this case?
Yes.
Any questions about it?
No, sir.
Do you understand you have a right to have your case presented to the grand jury for them to decide whether or not to indict you?
Yes, sir.
Did you discuss that right with your attorney?
Yes.
And are you going to waive that right?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, myself and my client signed the waiver of indictment and passed it to the prosecutor. Witness the same.
Your Honor, I witnessed the defendant sign the written plea of guilty and him sign the same.
All right, I'll accept the waiver of indictment. What's the bond in this case presently?
Presently, $100,000 cash rate, 10%.
All right.
No firearms.
All right, before I accept your guilty plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, the consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you, and I need to be satisfied that your guilty plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. And I'm going to ask you some questions. If you don't understand a question, let me know. If you want to talk to Ms. Novotny some more, let me know that, and I'll give you more time. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial?
Yes.
After the witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have a constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine those witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order called a subpoena to make them testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody is permitted to comment on that decision. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal that guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, sir.
And if you file an appeal, you'd have the constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you in the appeal. Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford to hire a lawyer, one would be provided at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you're entitled to have a transcript of all the hearings in this case. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford a copy of the transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you plead guilty today, you will not have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about any of these rights?
No, sir.
Do you still want to plead guilty to this charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand by pleading guilty, you're fully admitting your guilt to the charge?
Yes, sir.
You understand by pleading guilty to this felony, you're voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time.
At this
I could say.
point, the judge carefully explains the constitutional rights the defendant is giving up by pleading guilty. He confirms that he understands his right to a jury trial, to confront witnesses, present evidence, remain silent, and appeal. After confirming each waiver, the court makes sure the plea is being entered knowingly and voluntarily before moving
freedom
forward.
for whatever period of time, I could sentence you to prison, to jail, or to community control.
Yes, sir.
Grand theft of a motor vehicle is a felony of the 4th degree. It carries an 18-month maximum prison sentence and a $5,000 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you presently on post-release control to the parole authority?
No, sir.
Do you understand that if a prison term is imposed in this case, you might have to serve a period of post-release control for up to 2 years under the parole authority?
Yes, sir.
If you are placed on post-release control and violate any conditions, the parole authority can send you back to prison for up to 9 months for each violation, up to 1/2 of my sentence. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
If that violation of post-release control is a new felony, then you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for the violation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If that were to occur, the maximum prison sentence for the violation would be the greater of 12 months or the time left under post-release control. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that if a prison term is imposed, you are eligible for judicial release?
Yes, sir.
I could place you on community control for up to 5 years, but if you violate any conditions, I could send you to prison for 18 months. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody promised you that I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading guilty?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you what I will sentence you to in this case?
No, sir.
Do you understand I do not have to follow a sentencing recommendation of either the prosecutor or your lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Have you had enough time to talk with Ms. Leatne before pleading guilty today?
Yes, sir.
Has she discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the advice she has given you?
Yes.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead guilty today?
No, sir.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Ms. Bell, if the case went to trial, what would the evidence show?
Thank you, Your Honor. Had this matter proceeded to trial, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that on October 4th, 2024, the defendant arrived at the Circle K in Madison Township on a bicycle. He then stole a 2002 Honda Odyssey, which belonged to Deborah Nagel, without her permission. The police responded to the scene, collected DNA from that bicycle. It matched DNA that was found on the Honda Odyssey when that was later found. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Leatne, anything to add to those facts?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Mr. Cornell, did you hear what Ms. Bell said the facts would show if the case went to trial?
Yes, sir.
Are those facts true?
Yes, sir.
What is your plea to grand theft of a motor vehicle, a felony of the 4th degree?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Ms. Leatne?
Remember that document? Right? Okay. Sign date. Today's date is 8/20/26. Your Honor, in open court, myself and my client signed the written plea of guilty paperwork and passed it to the prosecutor witness the same.
Your Honor, I witnessed the defendant sign a written plea of guilty when he was sentencing.
Mr. Parnell, is this your signature on the written plea of guilty?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign it voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to accept your written plea of guilty?
Yes. Yes, sir.
I'll accept the written plea of guilty. Defendant was present with Ms. Leatne, advised of all of his rights from a knowing, intelligent, voluntary waiver. He understands the nature of the charge, the consequence of his guilty plea, and the maximum penalty. Find it to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. Will accept the plea of guilty and find him guilty of grand theft of a motor vehicle. A felony 4. I'll refer this for a pre-sentence report. Sentencing will be September 30 at 1 p.m. and the bond is revoked. Anything else, Ms. Bell?
A victim impact statement,
And
Your
a
Honor.
victim impact statement. Ms. Leatne, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we're adjourned.
All right.
The court formally accepts the defendant's guilty plea and finds him guilty of fourth-degree grand theft of a motor vehicle. The case is referred for a pre-sentence report, with sentencing scheduled for September 30th. The judge also revokes bond and notes that a victim impact statement will be considered before sentencing.